as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Steelers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. Haven't seen.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. The Jets at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Throwing is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he stopped immediately there. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, some strong running. Odell Beckham Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ready. Ready.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Let's go now. Set.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. It's caught to Charles. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jump out. Inside. Go to 50. Take 30.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Over here. Hey, Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A strong running. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Rodgers wants to change the look. Hall again on 2nd down. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Hey, check 26. 26. Get 300. Get 300.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at the 49-yard
Ready,
line.
play. Striker, 3-3.
Lance now on 1st down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hand cycle, red cycle. Blue striker.
On play action, Lance rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting.
Ready?
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious one. Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jump out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Inside. 150.
Rodgers going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
30. Stay right.
Now Rodgers.
He dumps this one off through the hole.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Aaron Sipos on to punt as he'll get this one away now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He gets away from one, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Shotgun now for Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
97.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple and leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself as we just saw there.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Play action, now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Throwing now is Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That one was thrown into the end zone, and when they made a play on the ball, it was actually tipped up in the air, and that's not ideal for anyone on defense because what you're ordinarily taught is to knock the ball down towards the ground, almost like a volleyball player coming over the top and spiking it to make sure that the offensive guys can't catch it on the rebound.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Boswell's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back north. Hey, 626.
Rodgers now to throw. Steps away to his left. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
26.
Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And check down complete to Hall. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Straight ahead is Hall. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Jump out!
Back to the ground with Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In motion right, that's Hardman. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Here's Beckham. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He'll buy some time right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Yeah, he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Lance trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
The opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Harris running straight ahead and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And Lance now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ready up.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Ready.
Now Lance. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Here we go.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back north.
To throw is Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Able to shift, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on third down and long. Lance looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fights off the defender. 13 yards, the tally on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Hey, check 26. 26. Get 300. Get 300. Look at you.
Now it's Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 78 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
The 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Jump out.
2nd and 10.
Inside.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
30.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And quickly they get to the line.
That's good.
Rodgers now on first down. A short throw to Musgrave. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 46.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
26. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, 88. Over.
Rodgers to throw once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First and 10.
In motion right, that's Wilson.
26. Go to 50. Hey, you block. Jump out. Inside.
On first down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Chambers. Now he's loose down the left sideline and all the way down to the 41-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. Complete to Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Steeler first down.
Here we go, set. Set.
On play action, Lance rolling to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Ready?
Lance going to try to throw for this. It's caught at the 1, and he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Jets 22.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
26.
Rodgers going to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
The tackle by Alex Highsmith.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Let's go now.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Drill, 52.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Rail. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got this to Pickens. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24.
46. Jets 22. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Rodgers now to throw. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And again, it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown, Jets. 4-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They're going to try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the set. Shot. 17. Set. Go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Ready, break.
Ball at the 24 at a 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chambers. And now the rookie's free. He's on his way. 128 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up